I'm so impressed by your dance moves and your singing.
Yeah, thank you. It's my dancing.
It's so
That's
good.
what got me here, yeah. I'm amazed by your British accent.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because I've known you and I watch you and I'm a big fan, but you do a great American accent.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I have an amazing dialect coach called Coley. I can't take any of the credit. She made this.
Do people get surprised to know that you're...
They do sometimes, which is like the highest compliment ever. But I remember the first time I did my American accent in a film, I was 15 or 16. I thought, I'm going to do what the real actors do. I'm going to stay in the accent the whole time,
Method,
you know?
yes.
Yeah. Maybe I'm a method. I was 15. I was figuring it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then my co-star, I'd been doing it about 3 weeks. I kept it up. My co-star, he must have believed I was actually American. And I dropped it eventually. I was tired. You know, I went into my British accent, and he didn't believe I was English. I had to prove to him that I was English. He didn't believe me. And
he was like, stop doing this character. You're freaking me out.
And at first it was so nice, and then by the end I was like making him cups of tea. I was listing the kings and queens of England. I was like, how do I prove
bringing
to you?
corgis in. You're like, yeah, whatever we have to do to convince you that I'm from England.
Exactly.
Congrats on Fallout, by the way. It's rave reviews right now. It's a bona fide hit. It is a hit. Congrats. It is based on the video game Fallout. And it doesn't look like anything on TV. It is fantastic, by the way. I was like, what's CGI and what is real? And
that is not CGI. Can you believe it?
No, where are you? What
Well,
is this?
This is in Namibia, in the Skeleton Coast, which somehow looks like California. Who would have thought that Namibia would look just like California?
And what is? But even that's real.
Yeah, so this is this like abandoned shipwreck, and is that me? Oh, it's very tiny.
Yeah. No, that was me. I visited you on set that day. Like, hi.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, no problem.
No, this was hilarious. This was hilarious because you know, so these footprints. We had to get this shot in one the first time, right? Like Jonah's trying to get this high and wide shot, and I'm walking up. I'm leaving the vault that I've lived in my whole life underground for the first time, seeing the world for the first time. It's a big deal. And I looked down right before we shoot, and I'm like, is that a bone? And there's all these bones in the ground. This is like in the middle of nowhere. We took a 4-hour helicopter ride to shoot in this location. It's very, very remote. And I look at Jonah, I'm like, is that a bone? And he goes, action. And I start walking up to this shipwreck, and he goes, watch out for the hyenas. And I'm like, we don't have hyenas in England, okay? This was my first hyena experience. I didn't run into one, luckily, but it was a little touch and go there for a second.
I mean, oh my gosh. Like, oh, did we get the shot? What's coming? Am I getting attacked by hyenas?
You know, but did we get the shot? That's what's important.
Yeah, exactly. And you did get the shot, yeah. One of the most recognizable looks is power armor in this, and man, they knocked it out of the park here by building this thing. How big is this character now?
This is 7'4", this actual, practical, real-life armor that they built, and our stunt performer, Adam Shippey, wears it.
There is a person in there.
There's a person, and, you know, you're sitting there having your lunch, and he's just walking by, you know? It's crazy. It never gets old, and you know, he's such a great guy, he's such a good sport, and it kind of got to the point where they're like, what can we do with Shippey? What can he do? Can he run? Can he jump? Can he dance? Can he do the splits? Yeah. He can do it all.
He can do everything.
He can do it all.
You brought us a video.
I did.
Here's Adam Shippey in power armor, flossing. Take a look. Yeah, he can do everything.
Oh, God. He's going to kill me for sending that in.
You were telling me backstage that you broke a lot of things on set.
I do, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up.
Sorry about that, but no, well, you were telling me that I think it's a funny story.
No,
because I thought it was just going to be one thing, but you kept breaking multiple things.
I did. Well, I wanted to wear the power armor because it's the coolest thing in the entire world. They would only let me wear the head.
Well, it's bigger than your whole body. That's probably why. Oh, my gosh.
It's true. But no, I do. They didn't let me because I have a habit of breaking things. They nicknamed me Ella the Destroyer because I broke so many things.
But tell everyone, what?
Well, okay, so there's these Pit Boys, right? It's like the big thing in the games, and it's kind of iconic. It's like a really big honor to be wearing one. And I broke 4 of them. And
it's on this thing on your wrist.
Yeah, and they're made from iPhones. It's an iPhone that's sideways and held together by this kind of like magnetic contraption. And I talk with my hands, in case you didn't notice, and so I would be very passionate, and it would just kind of go flying across the room, and you just hear, cut.
And they had to go, hey, these iPhones are expensive. So, you know, can you kind of, we're in Namibia. Yeah, it's tough to get an iPhone, yeah.
So it's a good thing they didn't let me wear the power armor, I think, in the end.
Yeah. You also said to me backstage, I go, do you remember auditioning for this? And you go, yeah, I do. It was okay. And I go, have you had bad auditions? Like, I think if I just,
Yes. No, my auditions are always terrible. I kind of feel like it's like bad rehearsal, good wedding. Every time I walk out an audition, I think, I nailed that. I never get the part. It's only when I ruin auditions and they're terrible that I somehow get the part.
Give me an example of a bad one.
When I did Sweet Bitter, my first audition, this is such a bad story. It's just so embarrassing. I did my audition for Sweet Bitter, and, you know, it's a screen test. They fly out 5 girls, and you're in New York. I was 21. I was an idiot. I didn't know anything. And you're all sitting in a waiting room, you know, sizing each other up. It's really scary.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And you go in, and there's like 25 stars executives in the room, and I'm just sitting in the centre, and I do the worst audition. I forgot my lines. I was wearing the wrong top. It was a nightmare. And I tried to leave, and no one told me it was a push door, so I pulled it. But I pulled the handle off, and we were locked inside this room.
No.
For like 45 minutes.
After the bad audition.
Yes.
You're now locked in the room with all these executives.
I know,
And you're like,
and
no.
I was just doing stand-up. I was telling jokes. It was terrible. I was like, how do I play this off?
But you got the part.
Somehow I don't know how. Somehow I got the part.
Because you're charming and you're really, really awesome. You're really good.
Thank you.
That's why you got the part. You're super talented. Fallout, what can we tell everybody? What character do you play and who do you play?
Oh, you know, I'll tell you, when I did my first meeting, they described her as Ned Flanders in The Apocalypse. And I was like, I've never seen that show.
Okay, perfect.
It's funny, it's political. It is based on a video game, but I don't think you need to know the games or play the games to like the show. Sort of nuclear apocalypse, but funny? I don't know how
Yes,
to put it.
that's a good way to say
Right?
it. It's a nuclear apocalypse,
Barbenheimer,
but
the TV
funny.
show, basically.
No,
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Everyone should check it out. I want to show a clip. Here's Ella Purnell in Fallout. Take a look.
But the mission of the vaults should be important to everyone.
And why is that?
Well, you see, the idea is, that we're going to save America.
And when exactly were you planning on saving America? The vaults were nothing more than a hole in the ground for rich folks to hide in while the rest of the world burned.
Woo! Ella Purnell, everybody. Season 1 of Fallout is out now on Prime Video. Benson Boone performs for us after the break. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.